Good evening, and welcome to Smoke This Over. And this is the name of this episode is the sex tape era. Now, this is going to be about adult film. Now, I'm going to discuss what I mean by the sex tape era and my thoughts on where porn is. Right now, my podcast, as you can see, is right now. It's going to be getting finished up. It's going to be dropped on Podbean. And if you want to break it to adult film, or you in adult film, or you trying to see how to increase your money or tips, you might want to check out this podcast. I'm going to smoke this over. Now, what I mean when we in the sex tape era is because the way that porn is being shot now, the way porn is being done, the way it's being portrayed, is like that of sex tape. Ever since Kim Kardashian came out with her when they came up with the sex tape with her and Ray J, and how much of a buzz and how it really propelled Kim, honestly, to stardom. And sex tapes that different rappers and celebrities put out. Because Vivid decided to actually buy the Ray J tape. Don't even discuss the Love and Hip Hop situation with Mimi Faust. The advent of the cell phone being used to make videos is the sex tape. Why? Because sex tape is basically it's a tape made by amateurs, people that don't do porn, never done porn, they just filmed it. And that's what we're getting. A lot of the videos that are selling, especially on OnlyFans, is 3 to 5 fucking minutes. Dude holding a cell phone, fucking a chick. Like I said, if you look on Twitter feeds, most of the time you see nothing but solos, sex tape shot looking shit with a cell phone or what have you. Very few professional looking shit with imagination. Now understand, I know what people say when they see this video, some of the girls who got on the fans say, oh man, I'm making buku money, I'm doing this. It's not about making buku money this year, it's about making buku money as a career. Throughout your career, for 10 years. You understand, I've been in this business 15 years. This business has supported my music business, paid my bills, fed my family, bought me clothes, equipment. Come on. That's like a dude that would have stayed in porn for 15 to 20 years if it didn't make me money. So, I despise shit shot by cell phones. I hate it. Because to me, I guess I'm old school. If it's not in front of a camera, whether it's POV, with you holding the camera fucking her, whether you put it on a tripod, I despise the tripod shit, but because the kind of person I am, when I shoot a POV, I might want an angle that I can't get by holding the camera, so I just use a tripod. But I'd rather have a cameraman walking around catching all the action. Like I said, I mean, I look at a lot of people's shit and I analyze their stuff. I look at the scenes that they do, whether it's solo or even with, you know, right now, the thing is, most of the male talents is right now shooting with some of these girls are really just boyfriends. In some cases, Johns, for girls who have an escort. So, that's the reason why it's becoming sex tapish. Because, one, it became to the point where it looks like anybody can do this. I don't have to go through a lot to make money in porn or break into porn. All I need is a cell phone, like what I got right now in my hand, and a chick. Or if it's a chick, I just need I just needed either twerk, playing my coochie, and it got to be the longer videos. I done seen girls drop 3-minute fuck videos with no pop. They just getting dragged doggy style. And that's it. And I thought the pop was the one thing where the person wait for. But see, it's the difference between a true porn fan and I can't even say novice, a go-buyer. A true porn fan wants to see porn. Them the ones that spend the money. Them the ones that keep the memberships, download the clips, and you got the just to go buyers. See, ladies, when you see a subscription and a guy gets a subscription and then he quickly, no more than 2 days, cancels the subscription, he's a porn fan. He's looking for porn. He's looking for imagination. Even if it's a solo, he wants to see some type of imagination. What are you doing that everybody else ain't doing? For example, everybody's fucking outdoors. But the person he keeps, they got a storyline behind it. They got a storyline behind it. It's simple as that. As simple as I fucked the Uber driver. That's one of the popular ones. People buy that. Why? Because it's a storyline. It's a fantasy. What dude wouldn't want to just so happen be in the ways of a horny, sexy lady that he's driving to a house? That's a fantasy. Understand this. Men, when we jack off, we think of a fantasy to jack off to. We just don't jack off. We just don't. That's just being honest. We think of a scenario. It might be the craziest shit in the world, but it's a scenario. Everybody wants a story. Everybody loves a movie with a good storyline. Porn's no different. Even if it's just a straight fuck scene, there need to be some type of story behind it. It's a reason why we do cowgirl, reverse cowgirl, doggy style. You give head on your knees, lay on your back. You lick her ass. Because you're trying to give them a fantasy and sex that you don't see in normal life. That they may not even do. This dude right now that never had his ass ate. And can't find no girl. That's what he watches porn for. His wife won't do it. Like I said, wearing a bonnet. This is sex tape shit. Wearing a bonnet. I get it if you in the shower because you want to get your hair done. But you in the crib, you in your room wearing a bonnet. You ain't even making your hair up. You ain't even putting no makeup on. White girls, it's not a white or black thing, but if you notice white girls, if you look at the top percentage, it's mostly white girls on the OnlyFans. If you look at the top percentage of who are selling on any site, it's mostly white girls. Why? Because they get it. It's a fantasy. They're going to give you a fantasy. They're going to do cosplay. They want to make it more than a sex tape. Sex tape gets you sex tape money. Fantasy money give you fantasy money. And fantasy money is where the big porn companies make their money. Which made more money? The Avengers or ATL? I think the Avengers, right? You can sit there and say, well, you kind of superheroes. No, fantasy. If I want to fuck something in a bonnet, dude has a wife. If I want to fuck somebody just, sitting around looking like whatever, yeah. Don't get it twisted. Girls, you have to, and see what's crazy is, this is what people didn't think about. You want to know how much the game done changed? It used to be a time where all you had to do was film at least twice, 3 times, maybe 4 times a month, just on the indie level. And you're good. These bras got to film every single day. I want you to think about that. That's the reason why there's so much garbage porn out here. Because they're filming every day. Ain't no way in here you're going to sit here and tell me you're going to come up with something different every day. Don't sit here and tell me you're going to come up with different ideas and different schemes every day. Or you film 5 or 6 scenes within, and you do this every week. Sex tape. Because it's easy to do. All I got to do is put my phone on and film this girl giving me head. I ain't even got the... It could be 4 minutes. It'll sell. Don't get it twisted. I knock nobody for their hustle. But don't sit here and call yourself a porn star because your ass got 53-minute videos. I don't call you a porn star because you do nothing but solo. Let me explain to you what a porn star is. A porn star actually creates a fucking fantasy and acts as if she is a star. All y'all girls are really just IG girls on OnlyFans. But there's a few of y'all that are actual porn stars. And I ain't talking about whether they sucking the dick or fucking the dude. It could be dildo. All they do is dildo work. But the way that they do it makes them seem as a porn star. That's why they're making more money than you. And they're going to be making more money longer than you. Because let me tell you what sex tape looking videos, how much money it makes. It makes short-term money, not long-term. I done seen girls that's doing this cell phone shit. The girls are doing that shit 2019 and in it in 2020. The girls right now in 2020 that's making buku money, watch what happens. You ain't gonna see them next year. Or they might last next year, but they ain't gonna make as much money. So what they're gonna end up doing is either trying to shoot professionally, start fucking people, start working with actual talent and producers, or they're gonna get out the business. Because you might make 10 grand in 2020, but let me tell you how funny it is. You can drop to making 500 a month next year. Damn, I ain't getting that many subscriptions. Like I told people, not talking bad about Selena Powell, but this speaks a lot. Selena Powell, she first started her OnlyFans, did not do any discounts. She didn't do the discount where if 30 people subscribe, they either get it for free or they get it for $3 or $5. The other day I saw on her thing, she said 30 slots or a certain amount of slots for $3. This is Selena Powell. This is a female that made $1 million in 1 week of OnlyFans. More power to her. But guess what? She made $1 million. I don't think she made $1 million the week after that and the week after that. Because if you're going to do discounts, that means you're trying to create sales. You're trying to create sales. I'm sorry, my shit didn't cut the fuck. I had to cut off. I don't understand what they are. Alright, there we go. Like I said, you're trying to create sales. That's the whole purpose why you do discounts. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a smart, strategic move. But at the end of the day, if you're a celebrity and you're of a certain status, you should never have to do discounts because you're always in the public eye and you're somewhat of a fantasy. See, there's a difference between IG and porn business. The business you're trying to get into. No disrespect, not talking shit about her. But if you're doing a discount, I think that scene that you did with Adam 22, for Adam 22, might not have been that good. Just saying. You know, period. Then again, it might have been bomb. I ain't seen it. I can care less if I do. But the point being is to everybody, this is the reason why we're in the sex tape era. Because the way things are being shot and the way things are being done and marketed is marketed as a sex tape. That's what it is. That's the reason why right now porn is not making as much money as it could and what it used to be. And trust me, I can tell you that. Because it makes porn seem not so special and like anybody can do it. Because that means my next door neighbor can be ugly as shit and probably 60 years old, can drop her OnlyFans. So, but don't fret. All I'm saying to people is if you film it on your cell phone, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But the reason why you want to film with a camera and do POV, then every now and then you put it on a tripod, you want to give people different variety. So don't be stuck on doing sex tape looking shit. Be willing to do a little role play. Be willing, because see, at the end of the day, your fans is going to eventually want more. They're going to get tired of, yeah, I sucked off my husband while he was watching the Alabama-Georgia game. Oh, I'm getting fucked while playing Fortnite. After a while, they're going to get bored of that shit. Okay, then, bitch, what about me? I don't play video games. You make your porn for everybody. There's some things that might be niches that you would do to attract that niche money, but you try to make your porn for everybody to watch, to be able to enjoy and like. Yeah. So, I'm done talking about it. So, in closing, the adult film business, and that's the reason why I said that I think many of the top companies is going to disappear. Because they live off of the fantasy looking. And it seems like the fan base and society rather see the garbage than see good quality. I mean, there's people out there that will still pay for good quality, don't get it twisted. But it's kind of like, keep it 100. It's like people don't want to be a porn star. It's like they don't want to be called a porn star no more. Because to them, because I got OnlyFans, I'm a porn star. Because I sucked Billy's dick down the block, and I'm at the top 10% for this year. Let me explain something to you. Success is not true success. Yeah, I can be in the top 10 this year. Success is 2020 in 2020, you was in the top 10. 2021, you was in the top 5. That's success. Success is how you grow, not what you're doing right now. Life is a learning experience. If you ain't learned nothing from it, then what's the point of the experience? Smoke this over.